What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? My name is Misha B and I'm back at it again with another video. Today we are going to do an update to what I'm going to have my challenges be for 2022. And before I could even decide what I wanted my challenges to be, I really needed to reflect on what were my goals for 2022 in order to make sure that those challenges were aligned with my vision for this next year. So again, I want to max out my Roth IRA. That is the goal every single year for as long as I am able to. So with that being said, I will always prioritize investing over just savings, just because of the stock market being the biggest wealth producing tool for, your everyday millionaire. One day I'll be as well.
After I get it, I reinvest.
As well as I am thinking about taking 2 additional classes to get certified in early childhood, which means I could do early intervention work. So the work is $55 per 30 minutes. So you get $55 a half an hour. And the potential in terms of return on investment I can get from that is exponential. So I've been dilly and dallying with it. I'm not 100% sure because I also am thinking about taking certified financial planning courses to become a CFP. So if that goes through and I get accepted and I get some, scholarships, I will definitely be going that route. But if that doesn't happen, then I need to make more money at this point. I have cut out all the things. I am fully maxing out my 403B, my Roth IRA, and recently opened a 457 plan. So much of my money is going to my investments that I just need some more room and space within my life to enjoy the now. So I can't really eliminate any more expenses. It now goes towards making more income. I am at that point in my financial journey where it's time to do that. Being single is expensive. When I'm a wife, maybe it'll look different when there's dual income, but right now, if you ain't married, child, you're single. So that's the energy I'm going with in terms of needing to make more income. So my savings challenges are really just aligned with that. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So as I said, my first priority for 2022 is making sure that I'm able to max out my Roth IRA. As my income gets higher, the chances of me being able, or the opportunity of me being able to invest in a Roth IRA becomes less and less. So I want to make sure that I take full advantage of this account for as long as I have access to it. So within that, I started the Bold Roth IRA Challenge, which consists of community meetings where we meet the folks who enrolled in this once a month for a workshop. And then there are weekly optional meetings for accountability. And there are 2 challenges. There is one that is the calendar challenge, where you see that there are different dates. And with each date is a specific amount of money that you need to invest. And you can do this multiple ways. You can do it cash envelopes for the week. Then at the end of the week, go and deposit it in your bank and then invest it when we have our weekly meetings. Or you can do it in cash envelopes and then at the end of the month, invest it. So it's really up to you. But it's made for people who need more flexibility, who might be working side hustles, where a lot of their investments are not coming from their salary. Therefore, it's a lot harder for them to automate their investment accounts. So this is one way. And of course, we have our affirmations, our note section. Oh my God, the lighting. Our note section, and then a sneak peek of the month ahead. So every single month has a different affirmation, comes with the calendar. If you want to participate, you can purchase this on my website, www.theboldbudgeter. If you are interested in being a part of the community aspect where we talk and we have our workshop, it is $30 a month. So reach out to me on Instagram at @theboldbudgeter so that we can get you on a payment plan so you can enjoy this incredible community. With that though, for some people, the calendar might be a little bit too much or might provide too much structure. So there's also the Bold Roth IRA envelope challenge. So it's very similar to the calendar, except for you are not tied to a specific date and amount, more so just different amounts, and you can color them in or cross them out as you complete the different amount that you need to invest, and it's the same idea. Once you're done with the week or the month or every 2 weeks, whatever works best for you, you will take that money and invest it. The thing is, the Roth IRA is an incredible retirement account, investment account that allows you to really grow wealth. Awesome. The inner me is busy. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, which I'm super excited, we are starting officially in January, excuse me. So you still have time to sign up. I hope you do. We are super excited because, again, the Roth IRA is an incredible tool. Please check out my video where I explain the magicalness of this investment account. So moving on, the 90s Baby Challenge, child. The 90s Babies Challenge is a challenge in which it is to highlight the fact that in 2022, it'll be the last year of my 20s. I will be 29 in September. And I really wanted to honor that and get excited about that. You know, the 90s was a great decade, and I decided to create a challenge in which highlights that. So if you love the 90s or a 90s baby, have great memories in the 90s, this is a way that you can like have some nostalgia while also saving. So each amount, as you see here, it goes from 90 to 99, represents a different time period within the 90s. So obviously 90 represents 1990, 99, 1999. And what you would do is you would just put in each of these amounts on whatever date feels right for you, fill out the date, and at the end of this challenge, you would have $945. Now, if you are a person who is like very strict and you're like, I want to get this done in a year, absolutely, you can do that. There are 10 amounts. So if you want to do like once a month, you can get this done in 10 months. If you want to do it, you know, bi-weekly, you get this done in 5 months. Or if you want to take your time, you can also do it in a year. It's really dependent on you. I left it really flexible so people could decide what works best for them because, again, personal finance is personal. And the money for this would go towards me spoiling myself because, again, this is to honor the last year of my 20s. So this is going to be just all for me for something super selfish, whether that's jewelry, whether that's like something tangible, because I've gotten into this mindset about, you know, just wanting experiences, which is excellent and which is great. But this is for something luxurious for myself, that is selfish, that doesn't have any practical sense, because I've been struggling with spending money on things. So this is for me to be luxurious and to spoil myself and to step into that and be okay with that. So yes, women deserve luxury. And on this financial journey, everything doesn't have to be super like logical and make sense. You can do things for yourself as well. So moving on, up next, I have my 5,000 challenge, and this is to help prepare me for the move. So I got this from NY Creations, P&E. And she just went above and beyond with the packaging. Here is the card from her Etsy shop. Highly recommend. And it came with the cash breakdown, as well as the $1,000 placers. And there's 5 of them because obviously I have the $5,000 one challenge. But if you have the 1,000 challenge, you'll get 1. If you have the 10,000, you'll get 10, etc. So I am just so in love with everything that this came with. She was just, like I said, the packaging was incredible. And I will put a picture right here so you can see what it looked like. It came with a handwritten note, Etsy all the way. So if you are a person who rather support, you know, small business than large corporations, every time I order from Etsy, I'm just so impressed and overwhelmed with the thought and the care that the different small business owners put behind their products. So from there, we're gonna have some fun with a weather challenge. So this is the cash envelope for that. And the weather challenge is where you pick a day of the week, you check the temperature, and the highest temperature of that day you would put into your cash envelope. So for example, I'm going to pick Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. On Wednesdays, I'll check the temperature. If the height of that day is 50, I will take $50 and put it in this envelope. I do have a tracker that I will put right here so you can see how you just keep track of how much you're saving. And for the winter challenge, there's not a specific goal for this one. I was thinking I'll just add it to wherever my travel sinking fund is at the end of the year, because if I had to go through a whole winter, right? Why do I live in a place where the wind and the air hurt my face? This is a treat for living in the Northeast. So I right now have this plan in my head that the winter challenge money will all go towards my travel fund for a really great vacation. I'm really feeling this for myself and hoping that I can make this happen. But you know, things happen, life happens. And all of these challenges are going to happen on top of my saving $175 every pay period towards just my general savings. And yeah, those are my challenges. I know a lot of people do a lot of different challenges, and that works so beautiful and brilliantly for them. For me, all those challenges just are great, but they're not necessarily aligned with what I'm looking for this year. So we know that I am trying to do $6,000 for investing for my Roth IRA. I'm trying to do $945 for me just to be selfish, starting in January. For the weather challenge, we are using this money to go towards any last minute travel or to add to my travel sinking fund, because your girl loves to travel. I have some points that I want to use. I want to give myself some type of like experience, and hopefully this will help me do that without any guilt of coming out of, you know, my pocket. And then also the $5,000 challenge in terms of getting my life together and preparing for this move to move on to the next step in phase in my life. So every single challenge has a very specific goal in mind. The only one that I can't really account for is the weather challenge, because I don't know what that could be at the end. And I think that's the fun in it, and kind of why I'm like, I'll just add it to my sinking fund, because I can't count on it being a certain amount. But I still think it'll be fun and exciting to check the weather every day, and I'll keep y'all updated every Wednesday on that one, starting in January. But that is what I have for you all. That is 4 challenges for the year, and I am excited. That is a lot of money. What do we have? So we have $945 plus $5,000, so $5,945 plus $6,000, so that's $11,945 on top of whatever the weather challenge. Y'all, clearly I can't speak. So in total, my benchmark is $11,945. So that includes the $6,000 for my Roth IRA, the $5,000 for my moving savings challenge, and $945 for the 90s Babies challenge. This does not include the weather challenge, because I'm not 100% sure how much I'll have at the end, just because the weather is unpredictable. But I'm hoping that we can like wrap up this year with a nice $13,000 on top of my 403b, 457, and my 10% in savings every month. So we're looking at a good year. We're trying to make the money, child. We're trying to do the things and just trying to make savings fun. I feel like at this point in my financial journey, my net worth right now is a little bit more than $130,000. As well as my investments are at $90,000. Another goal that I have or am hoping for is $100,000 in investments alone. It's not a strict or specific goal, only because, you know, the market goes up and down like crazy, and I really don't have any control outside of the contributions that I make. But if everything stays stable, I should definitely hit that $100,000 mark in just investments alone pretty soon, probably before May of 2022, God willing. And, you know, maybe even before that. So we are looking at a lot of money for 2022. I'm standing in faith that this is going to be an incredible year for all of us, financially and holistically. And I am just really excited to hear about the different challenges that you all are doing this year. So please put them in the comment section. And if you liked this video or you felt like you've gotten an idea for your own savings challenges, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means so much to me. In the spirit of authenticity and transparency, I am really trying to focus on YouTube, and I'm hoping that the content just continues to get better and better, child. My thing broke, that's why we're so close and personal, but I did order some soft boxes so that the lighting will get better. Faith without works is dead. So I'm just putting in the work to ensure that I'm doing my part in order to be whoever God is calling me to be. And yeah, also, if you want any of the challenges, they're all on my website. Again, www.theboldbudgeter.com. And for 2022, I'm hoping to open up an Etsy shop in order to just make my things a little bit more accessible to folks who might not know me. So they might not find me on my website, but they might find me, exploring Etsy. So with all of that, that's all I really have for today. Thank you for spending time with me. So as always, be blessed and stick to your budget in the best way you know how. Peace, 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 peace. Just all the technical difficulties, y'all. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to show up. Okay.